Index topics: biology, bacteria, geography, Mount Etna, international BRICS and Vietnam two-child policy, polity Article 356, can court declare sanctuary, for animal science nocturnal animals, from botany jackfruit, from production bauxite resources, from space and time the Andromeda Milky Way collision, technology topics S400, Ascentine fuel gas desulfurization, metal based nanozyme, meta platforms, fiber optics, from biotechnology, plant tissue culture, high density planting. S400, it is a mobile surface to air missile system developed in 1990s and designer named Almaz and the bacteria. It is a free living organism consisting of one biological cell, right? And bacteria inhabit the air, soil, water, acid hot springs, radioactive waste, deep biosphere of Earth's crust, and it plays a major role in nutrient cycle. Now, bacteria plays a major role in interaction with environment, and that includes mutualistic, commensal, parasitic relationship with the plants and animals. Now, applications of bacteria, it plays a role in sewage treatment and breakdown of oil spills and production of cheese and yogurt through fermentation. Fuel gas desulfurization is a process used to remove which gas, that is sulfur dioxide, from fuel gas, right, which is the exhaust gas produced while burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas. Mount Etna is located above the convergent plate margin between the African plate and the Eurasian plate, right? And it is one of the tallest active volcanoes in Europe. And next interesting thing is that it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is a development technology where Indian Institute of Science developed artificial metal based nanozyme that can potentially be used to clamp down what kind of abnormal blood clotting caused by conditions like pulmonary thromboembolism. Meta Platform is an American multinational technology company headquartered in Menlo Park, California. Now, what is the core technology is that it reflects strategic shift towards developing metaverse and an interconnected digital ecosystem or a whole ecosystem of digital which spans virtual and augmented reality technologies. Article 356, it is regarding the president rule. So what are the conditions in which president assumes power over state machinery? It is a condition that on receiving report from the governor of the state that it is satisfied that a situation has arisen in which the government of the state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provision of the constitution. That is said to be breakdown of the constitution machinery in the state. In that kind of condition, and a report received by the president from the governor, or president gets satisfied with the conditions, he can assume the power or he can apply the president rule over the state. This is plant tissue culture. It is a technique actually to grow or maintain plant cells, tissues and organs under a kind of a sterile condition on a nutrient culture or a nutrient medium, right? Or you can say medium composition used for clones of a plant so that it can be multiplied, or it can be, you can say in other term, micro propagated in a multiple plants. Now we will discuss regarding medium under which these propagations are carried out. A medium which is like a nutrient as we take for our bodies, same way medium is given to those plant tissues which are propagated, and this medium contains plant hormones, nitrogen source like nitrate, ammonium salts and amino acids. Now the names of the mediums are auxins. Now this helps in proliferation of roots. Cytokinin. Now this medium helps in yielding shoots. Now after tissue culture, this is high density planting, which involves planting trees, crops at much higher density per unit area. Okay, in per unit area there will be higher density of planting rather than singular planting. So this method aims to maximize yield and resource utilization. BRICS is group formed by Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, United Arab Emirates, Ethiopia, Indonesia and Iran. So it is a kind of a political and diplomatic coordination for countries from the global south, and for coordination in terms of most diverse areas, right? And it is coined in 2001. Can court declare sanctuary? Now this is a situation because of a plea filed in High Court. Now High Court declared that it is not High Court's duty to declare Samantam tank as a sanctuary in terms of section 18 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So High Court is not in a authority or a competitive position to declare some particular area as a sanctuary according to the Act. Andromeda and Milky Way collision. This is a prediction that these two galaxies will collide each other, but it is again calculated that these are sufficiently spaced that it is improbable that any of them will individually collide. So probability of collision is not there is what they want to restate. This is Vietnam two-child policy, where Vietnam scrapped its long-standing two-child policy now to reverse its declining birth rate and ease the pressure from the aging society demography. Nocturnal animals. Now, nocturnal animals such as cats adapted to dim light. Why they able to adapt dim light is that the retina has more rod cells which aid in scotopic vision or vision under dark conditions, right? Then the cone cells which aid in photopic vision or vision under bright light. Now here, as the time its half-life is calculated, that is 190 microseconds, which indicates that it time it takes for half of the astatine 188 atoms to undergo this decay process. So this 190 microseconds is what the calculation newly done, and this 190 microseconds is what half life of astatine. Fiber optics. Now, fiber optics is a technology which enables what? Transmission of large amount of data at high speed, okay, with greater reliability. Now, what it inside this fiber optic that enables this kind of efficiency. Now, core of fiber optic cable is made from extremely thin strands of ultra pure glass. This ultra pure glass is what enables high data transmission rate with high speed. Now, these fiber optics are applied in telecommunications, internet, medical industry, transportation, military, industrial automation. Bauxite resource. Now here India has significant bauxite resource in Odisha. According to Indian Bureau of Mines, particularly at Kalahandi and Koraput districts. Jackfruit, it is a evergreen tree. Remember this. The moment jackfruit question comes, you have to remember it is evergreen tree, native to tropical Asia and widely grown throughout the wetland tropics for its large fruit and durable wood.